Welcome to the Technology with Purpose channel. Today, we are going to learn how to store waveform data of any waveform into an Excel format using LabVIEW. Let's get started. First, let's open LabVIEW. On the left-hand side, I have the backend screen, whereas on the right side, I have the user interface. Now, let's generate a sine wave using LabVIEW's Waveform Generation 6. I'll select the sine wave generator here and input the details, such as samples and time. Now, let's see how this waveform looks on the waveform chart. Next, let's add a Save button, so that every time I press this button, the waveform data will be stored in an Excel file. To capture this event, I'm going to use an event structure that will be linked to the Save button. Now, in order to save this data, I'm going to use the Write to Spreadsheet 6 from LabVIEW's file functions. Let's pass the necessary parameters to this 6. To save the data into an Excel file, let's create the file location. You can do this programmatically, but for now, I'll create the file manually. Create an Excel file with a .csv extension, like this. Now, let's connect the waveform data to the Write to Spreadsheet 6. To keep this 6 running, I'll add a while loop here along with a stop button. Let's run it and check now. I've pressed the Save button. Let's see if the data is stored in the file. As you can see, the data has been saved. Now, let's press the same button again. What happens? Notice that no new data points are stored, meaning this file isn't being appended. Now, let's adjust the appending parameters in the Write to Spreadsheet 6. By default, it's set to false, but I'll change it to true. Let's see what happens now. I've pressed the Save button again, and as you can see, the data is now appended. Let's try it one more time. Yes, now the data is getting appended every time I press the Save button. So, this is how you can store waveform data in an Excel file using LabVIEW. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel and share the video. Thanks, and see you again.